We got Anthony Rocco Martin and his lovely girlfriend Kayla Harrison here on the program. We're going to talk about Rocco's fight coming up here against Sergio Moraes at UFC on ESPN Plus 4 on March 9th. How you guys doing?
Good, good. We're doing good. We just got a massage. I did. She's in the
I'm
process
literally
of
in the
getting it.
middle of my massage, so I had to pause the massage. I've gotten one leg done, so
Yeah. So one leg's feeling
one
pretty
quarter
good.
of me feels great right now.
Okay, well, I appreciate the dedication to coming on here and everything. And Anthony, I should say, I was about to call you your past name, kind of like Prince a little bit there.
Actually,
Rocco.
just call him Rocco.
Rocco, okay, got you. Well,
That's
Rocco.
his publicist. I'm going to go ahead and say Rocco's the name.
Rocco's the name. All right, we'll stick at that. 2018, what a great year that was for you. 3-0, especially the fight at UFC 229 too. That's the one that really stands out. But do you feel like 2018 could have gone any better? Because I mean, that was just a great year on all fronts, in my opinion.
No, I went pretty good. 2018 was really good. 2019 is going to be better. So that's what we're going to do.
And I know you re-upped with the UFC, and I know when we talked before your 229 fight, Sean Shelby had that famous thing where he said that you and LaFleur were the most boring guys, and of course you proved him wrong. So what was it like going to the negotiation table, having all this leverage, because you really had a lot to stand on heading into that?
I mean, I wasn't at the table, or I still probably would have been a little tickled. No, it was good. I got a new contract. I'm getting paid decent money, but I always want more, and that's just, I think, the life of being a fighter. You always want more money. You always want bigger fights, better placement on cards, better cards, everything. You just want more. So that's 2019 is going to be my year, and everything I'm going to do is I'm going to keep forcing the UFC to give me big fights, pay me more money.
The year of the Rocco.
The year of the Rocco.
Are you happy with this opponent? He's somewhat notable. He's got a good record. Was this the type of fight you were looking for after your last one?
Not really. No, I was trying to look for that top 15 right away. Start knocking those guys out and working my way up the ladder. But Sergio's one of the quietest 8-2-1 in the UFC I think there is. I think that in the US he's not a huge name, but if you follow sport, you know of him. He's not very active. But honestly, I think I'm just way better everywhere. I don't see an area where he can beat me, and if I fight my fight, so I think it's just gonna be a great night.
It's gonna be a very one-sided fight.
Training camp, anything changed at all at American Top Team for this camp, or is it just same business as usual, everything else?
Yeah, I mean, I took a little bid of time off after my last fight. We went on a little vacation.
By a little bit, he means quite a bit.
Where'd you guys vacation? I did see something about that on Instagram.
We just on a little cruise down to Mexico and back, so nothing too crazy. But we just fought. It was back to back for her and me, and it was kind of just stressful. We're like, hey, let's just get out of here, and we just took a short trip out of Miami, and it was great. It was awesome to relax. And so now I'm right back to work.
Yeah.
And, I plan on smashing Sergio and getting right back to work again. I want to fight on the Chicago card next, so that's the ideal situation.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna work.
And you don't get paid by the hour, so if you go out there and, don't take any damage, right?
I'm trying to get in and get out as fast as possible.
Exactly. Yeah, that makes sense. Speaking of American Top Team, Colby Covington, he was denied his title shot against, or the unification, I guess, or I don't know what you'd call it at this point. But I know you and Colby, got along. He spoke very highly of you. Do you still train with him? Do you talk to him at all?
Yeah, no, we train together and talk to him and stuff. And obviously, it's just a shitty situation. And I think, from the sounds of kind of what I hear is that, if Tyrone wins, he's probably going to get that instant that fight right away. But if Tyrone doesn't win and Usman wins, you never know what's going to happen. It could be this whole jumble again, and he may just have to. It's kind of obviously, I think it's bullshit. I think that he deserves the shot, and he should be fighting for the title.
I don't disagree with that. Who are some of the other guys you've been working with for this training camp coming up for this fight in a couple of weeks?
Micah Miller has been down here. He kind of does like a rubber guard game, so that's been good to see that. Thiago Moses I've been working with. I've been sparring with
Tumanov,
and who else was I sparring with?
You sparred with Johnny.
Johnny Eblin's I've been sparring with him a lot.
Obviously,
And
Coach K, new judo coach. Big addition to
she's
the game plan.
So, I mean, it's been good. It's been a good camp. I feel, honestly, I've been training so much where all I do is takedown defense. I feel like I must be Anderson Silva. because I'm just like, all I do every camp, it feels
Oh
like the
my
last
God.
4 fights.
Oh my God.
All I'm doing is striking and
See,
trying to
this is
defend
my
takedowns.
problem. I think this is why I wanted to be involved in this interview, is because when he says things like this, it's your job to keep him in place. And if you don't do it, then someone has to, and that's someone.
Well, I
has
usually
to
hear you in the
be.
background, so you usually do keep them in check.
I know. I think that's
That's
why I
true.
just said, you know what? I'm just
She
gonna.
makes
I'm
her
not gonna.
smart
I'm not
comments.
gonna chirp. I'm just gonna actually just say what I want to say
We were
for this interview.
we were doing an interview the other day. This is no joke. She's like, yeah, I'm the funny one in this relationship, and they laugh, and then they can't see her because she's on there. She's like, see, that's what she's like in the background.
No, that's not what happened at all.
Yes,
They were
it is.
talking about Impractical Jokers because I was on that show, and they asked Tony if he would do something like that, and I said, listen, we don't want a lawsuit on our hands because
Right.
Tony would get, like, he would be in jail for sure.
I walked the line.
If someone like
I walked the line.
he
a
does,
lot.
he is Johnny Cash for sure. But if someone pulled a prank on him, or like Ashton Kutcher, like set his car on fire or something, someone would be dead. Like he would go after them and then ask questions later. So I said, we'll leave all the jokes and the pranks to me. I'm the funny one in the relationship. And of course everyone laughs because I am the funny one, which just proves my point.
There you go. And she helped you remember the names of your training partners because it was a bit of a
That's
stumbling
true.
block today.
I
That's
mean-
actually so. She's
No,
always,
so the reason that this is
Here we
cutting
go.
into my massage is because you contacted him to set up the interview, okay? Our lives only run through Kayla. From now on, you should know that. If you want to set something up, you contact Kayla because I organize everything. He doesn't even know what day it is. I guarantee it. Ask him what day it is.
It's Wednesday.
What's
Stop
the
it.
date?
I have no idea.
Oh, shocker. He has no
The
idea.
date?
So he's like,
Do you
oh,
know the
yeah,
date?
we have, it's the 13th. He's like, oh, yeah, we have an interview.
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, he guarantee you he doesn't have me a present.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. Are you guys doing anything for Valentine's Day?
I've
Yeah,
got all
we're-
kinds of things
We're
set up.
training.
Well, we are sparring, but our dog apparently wants to be in the interview as well. But I have got quite a few lovely surprises in store because I have to make surprises for myself because I know that he has forgotten that it's Valentine's
No,
Day.
Amazon messed up my order. I ordered something for her, right? All of a sudden, I call Amazon because they say they can't get in the gate. I'm like, well, this doesn't even make any sense. I've had 200 packages delivered. No one's ever had a problem getting in. And so I call them. They're like, no, there was just no box. They literally just had the packing slip. They're like, for some
This
reason,
is
their
his
thing was
perfect.
fit.
Have
No.
you ever heard of Amazon not delivering a package? It literally never happens.
No, there was
this
no
is his perfect
package.
excuse.
There was no.
Babe, I didn't get you a Valentine's Day present because Amazon lost
On
it.
the bright side, they gave me $50, so that was nice.
That's good. Yeah, their customer service is good. I've had them screw up some things, and they've been pretty good about it. So that's
Hey,
the one.
Steve.
So at least the right move was at least going with Amazon because we know that obviously they got good customer service, and I don't work for them. I'm just giving them a plug here. So, what kind of on that note of you guys both competing and being in the gym at the same time, are you guys ever apart? Like does that ever get, because you guys are around each other so much? Like how do you manage that?
We're never apart.
No, I mean, we definitely, I think this year especially, we've talked about sort of learning to have like our own, because it's not like we go to different jobs and then we just see each other at night. Like we go to the same work. The only times we don't train together are during sparring, really, or if we have one-on-one sessions with coaches, but we even like organize those so that we're basically at the same time. So this year, I think a big goal of ours is to be able to have some personal time.
The other tough part is that, when I'm in camp, she's doing all the cooking and all that. I'm doing it all. It's kind of, I need her to win this PFL tourney just so we can get someone to come help out.
with the cooking and everything.
No, Tony's like idea of like, see, this is like what
I thought his name was Rocco. What happened?
I know.
Oh, yeah, right. You're
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Rocco. Rocco's idea of like
You're my PR
what
lady.
it means to be in camp. In judo, you don't have a season, right? Like we just fight all the time, and we fight in all these weird places: Uzbekistan, Paris, everywhere. We fight all over the world. And I'm not really used to. In fighting, it's like everything's so specific, and it's all catered to you. You're not part of Team USA. You're part of Team Kayla or Team Rocco. And so with him, it's like he has to have everything a certain way, and he's like, I don't want to say he's a diva, but he's a bit of a diva. So
I like things the way I like them. That's
for me, it's been
normal?
like a huge change. And I'm also used to, look, we're both type A personalities. We're both like used to being the center of attention. We're both used to being the superstars of our relationships. So for us, it's really been a struggle. For me, I've had to like, okay, it's Tony's time. I don't have to be selfish. I can get up and make breakfast. I can do the laundry. I can walk the dog. I can do the dishes. I can go grocery shopping. And not that I didn't do all that stuff for myself before, but it's like
You did not. You had it.
but it's like now it's like my goal is to help him be successful and bring the best version of him out. And hopefully when it's my turn to fight, his goal is to bring the best version of me out. And that means walking the dog and doing the laundry and I don't know, painting my toenails, whatever it is that I need.
Do you plan on stop talking? Did you even take a breath?
I'm just letting him know that.
Like, holy crap. You just
We
talked
never
for
are
8 minutes
apart.
straight.
We never are apart, and it's definitely something we need to work on.
Okay.
Well, I was going to ask you about that too. For your cornermen, is Kayla going to be in your corner, or is that the one area where you guys do have that separation?
She keeps trying to pay me to get in my corner.
No, that's not true. No. I think.
So this is. I'll tell you.
I don't think it's a good idea. No, I don't think it's a
true story.
No, absolutely not. I don't think it's a good idea to have each other in each other.
No, I'm going to tell you the true story.
Don't
It was
tell me.
very cute.
No,
I felt bad a little bit.
if you tell this story, I swear to God, you're sleeping in the
I
gas
had her.
station.
Okay, so obviously we went to Australia. One of my coaches couldn't make it out. Anderson couldn't come out, and then so I was like, okay, I'm not going to fly out someone that I don't really work with all the way out there. She's already going to be out there, so I'm like, hey, you'll be in my corner. Then obviously I get this fight out in Kansas, and then and she's like, she comes to me, she's like, so can I get my sizes changed for the clothing? And I'm like, babe, you're not in the corner. And she like starts crying.
I did not
Yes,
start.
did.
You're
And I was
such
like, oh my
a
God, no, I swear
liar.
to
I
you.
did not
No,
start.
and I'm like,
crying.
oh, babe.
I started laughing.
No, she started
I was like,
crying.
oh, okay, no big deal.
No, and then she
Well, it's just
tried
like if you're not
cry
going to
'cause
work
she
with
didn't
someone,
know.
like you just tell them, oh, by the way, you're not going to be in my corner. I mean, you think you tell your significant other that you see every day.
I figured like
hey,
she just
by
knew.
the way.
Hey,
But guess what?
a
This time
deal.
Anderson can't go again.
So now she's like,
who's going to be in the corner?
she's trying
Coach
to pay
K.
me. I'm over here thinking about trying to
Pay
else.
you. I want you to pay me. I pay for. Don't get me started.
So, anyways, we don't know
He's
yet.
like,
it's still
he doesn't know what to do.
it's up in the air
Well,
because
Brock Larson will be there though,
back to
right? That's
Brazil.
usually one of your main guys, dating back to your early days, right? Brock's usually with you.
Brock will always be in the
Brock will
corner,
be
yeah,
there.
and then Mike will be in there, and then Anderson. He had to go back to Brazil for his visa issues for like 5 weeks or something like that. So he's literally gets back like 2 days after my fight, so he can't make it.
You said this is going to be a one-sided fight. How do you see this fight playing out on March 9th?
Yeah, I honestly, I think that I'm either going to knock him out or I really think I can submit him. I think that he's going to, if he dives in crazy or he thinks his grappling is as good as a lot of people talk about, I think that I'm easily going to submit him.
I'm going to predict a Kimura.
I think that, I truly think that he's a great grappler, but I'm a submission specialist. I don't see this guy submitting people all the time
I would
great
alter
grappler.
that statement. I think he's a great gi grappler.
Yeah, and he's not an MMA grappler. I mean, his wrestling's terrible. His cardio's terrible. On his feet, he actually 90% of all of his fights are on the feet. So he throws wild. He obviously knows what he's doing.
The only thing Rocco has to do is keep his hands up. That's a huge.
Those hands down.
We got a huge struggle with Rocco. You should hear Mike Brown. Mike Brown complains to me about it, and I'm like, Mike, you're his coach. Tell him to keep his hands up. He's like, I do, but he's always got an answer. It makes me I fight looser. I feel like I'm in more control. And he's like, Tony always has it.
Before I let you go here, because I have both of you on camera here, we can get this question finally answered. The card games, who's in the lead right now? Because you guys are keeping track.
No, don't. Are you? Did he tell you to ask this question?
No, I didn't tell him.
Listen,
He knows though.
last night I had to let him win because he's literally. I beat him yesterday, and
She beat me in dosage. The
he
game is
was
born.
like, I
I'm the
wish
Uno
you
champ,
could have
I'm the
heard.
rummy champ,
I
I'm
wish
the cribbage
that's
champ.
not true. I
That's not
wish
true.
you could have heard the meltdown.
What have
that
you beat me
ensued.
in?
He was like crying. He's like, I'm throwing these. This is the dumbest game. I don't even know why we play this game, even though he bought the game. He's like, this is the
And then
dumbest
she was
game
scared
we've
to
ever
play
played.
again, though.
I'm gonna throw the game away. No, I wanted to play.
She's 25%. That's her win percentage.
That's not true at all.
25%.
We're 50-50.
That's not
I'll give
true.
him 49.99999.
You
50 points.
Hey, I'm being dead serious.
001.
We need to get a doctor. She needs to go see a doctor.
Who
She's
do you
concussed.
believe?
She's
Who do you
concussed.
believe? Some guy with creepy chops or Kayla Harrison, America's sweetheart?
Yeah, but you can tell that you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're not?
I don't lie. I do not tell lies. Gates, do I lie?
Yeah, she's lying right now. But I'm definitely 100%.
He took time.
Every time. No, her grandma
he's
calls us
gotta go.
FaceTimes. No, her grandma FaceTimes
go.
us all the time. She's like,
James,
hey.
thank you so much. This is
like,
a
Tony,
fantastic interview. We're gonna wrap it up. We know you've got a lot.
I
gotta get back to my massage.
Well, I gotta let Rocco plug his social media here, but thanks for joining me, guys. Hope you have a good Valentine's Day. It is UFC on ESPN Plus 4 coming up here March 9th. Just remind people where they can find you on social media, and if you got any sponsors or shout outs, the floor is yours.
Anthony Rocco Martin, Tony Rocco Martin, Judo Kayla, and Judo Kayla. And also KaylaHarrison.com.
Or Judo Princess is also one name that she goes by.
Anyways, we appreciate you. I'm going to take my belt. I'm going to go get my massage. Everyone have a great day.